Everybody, it's sports time. I'm Ricardo, Lightbourn Sports that I dedicated to my new little friend, that is Zion Pinder over there at Freeport Primary. Hey, here we go. The Calvin Cooper will celebrate is celebrating his 85th birthday today. And associates and friends, they want to actually celebrate by having a golf tournament. You see now, the tournament will be played tomorrow. It'll be in the Grand Lucayan Reef Golf Course with a 9 a.m. shotgun start. Micheline Poit and Kenny Baston says that Calvin is synonymous with golf here on Grand Bahama and indeed the Bahamas. And to turn 85 and still be playing golf is something that I think is kind of special. That's one of the reasons why these guys have said they're going to do the tournament for Calvin tomorrow.
We decided that we're going to give Mr. Cooper his roses while he's alive. In the past, we've been having golf tournaments to benefit people in honor of their name or medical. So Mr. Cooper is well. He's going to be 85 on November 1st, which is this coming Friday. And he's going to surprise us, and he's going to play golf.
So far, I've got calls from Florida, calls from Nassau, as far as Exuma. Guys are coming in to be a part of this tournament on behalf of Mr. Cooper. Like he said before, he's done a lot for golf, and this is at least what we can do on, to show him some appreciation.
Well, Calvin was recently inducted to the City of Freeport Grand Bahama Sports Hall of Fame and a legend of the game. He still enjoys it and will play on Saturday.
Mitch came to me and said she'd like to put on a tournament. I said, by all means, if you're doing it, yes. But she I also want to thank, of course, my good friend Kenny and Lou and Dennis, who are members of the committee at the Bahamian Country Club Members Golf Association. I'd like also to send out thanks to the sponsors, Mr. Culmer, R.H. Culmer, and Mr. Craig Flowers. They're the principal sponsors, correct? Yeah. Yes, and the number of whole sponsors, I understand that they've already gotten too numerous to mention here, but I want to thank them as well.
Well, let me tell you, play with Calvin tomorrow. He's actually a 22 handicap, but he plays to 18. Go ahead there and have some fun with him tomorrow. Well, the Concubine Triathlon is actually all systems go for tomorrow. They're celebrating 27 years of competition, and Saturday will be kind of busy. The 27th Concubine Triathlon is all systems go for this coming Saturday, November 2nd, at 8 a.m. start at Taino Beach. The Concubine consists of a 1K swim, 20K bike ride, and a 5K run. The race director is Bert Bell. Busy these days at the Bishop Michael Eldon Pool with the Freeport Aquatics team. If you want to compete on Saturday, you better register early.
There's no late registrations. You know how I go. You got to get to Grand Lucayan Hotel either on Friday morning between 8 and 10 o'clock, or Friday afternoon between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and pre-race meeting with the discussion of the rules and so on. That's at 7 o'clock at the Grand Lucayan. The race sign-up, check-in on Saturday morning starts at 6 o'clock.
Kelly Crump is the defending champion, competed the race last year in 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 44 seconds. There's also some safety concern. Bert says there are precautions in place to ensure that the race is safe.
We always have safety concerns, especially when we're putting 100 bikes out on the road, because, with the relay teams, there's going to be probably 100 bikes going out there. The race is on midshipman and then past the roundabout over the bridge and back again. We just ask the cars to be conscientious, avoid driving fast when the race is on. They're usually on the road between 9 o'clock and 9:30. The Bahamas police force, of course, is going to be patrolling that road, so don't get in trouble if you're a spectator. We will have plenty of volunteers. Jack Hayward High School kids are coming out again to help us with marshalling the race, and a lot of volunteers that do the timing and man the major junctions.
Well, Bajra, the Bahamas SC Rescue Association, will be on the swim segment of the court tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow is going to be a measure of safety. Guys, have some fun as well. Let's go to primary school basketball, and they played over there and had a pretty good one. And this one, Mary Star, the Sea Boys, also to close out the Freeport Primary, 12-0. Louis Yard shut out the MES 14-zip. As far as Hugh Campbell, they defeated Freeport Gospel 4-2. Now, they also played some volleyball yesterday. Under 13 girls jamboree, 8 Rock girls serving past the MES Warriors, 18-25, 21-15, and 15-12. Volleyball play in the Grand Bahama Volleyball Association as well. You had the Grand Bahama Shipyard Cruisers defeating the DT Groundhogs in a co-ed affair, 25-12, 21-25, 23-25, 25-21, and 15-13. In the men's affair, the BAA Gunners won their first game. They defeated the GB Shipyard Sharks 18-25, 22-24, 24-26, 25-23. They will play again on Saturday. Well, the Bahamas Against the World martial arts competition was one to marvel at, and for the most part, the Bahamas showed that the talent is here, and it's going well. The Battle of the Bahamas is an opportunity for the martial arts organization in the Bahamas to show their work that martial arts is alive and well in the country. Gino Brown came in from New Providence for the competition and performed against the best of the best.
So I got first place in senior adults forms, which I did drunken two animals. So I did a drunken tiger and a drunken snake. That's why you saw me sliding all over the floor. And it was just awesome. I like competing with the Americans. And I'm just glad they see that we have some serious top-notch martial artists here. Even if it isn't Four Winds of Kung Fu, if it isn't Nisi, you know, isn't Jaguar Jiu-Jitsu, the Bahamas is a force to be reckoned with.
The sport of martial art attracts athletes of all ages and is entrenched with discipline and sportsmanship. Mario Shop of California says the different styles was refreshing and enjoyed the challenge.
Interesting that we travel so far to come to a competition like that. Well, we live in a mecca of martial arts. We live in Southern California, where we have competitions with 2,000, 3,000 people. It's very common. But to me, the smaller venues are much more intimate, and I get to make connections with people. We get to share, like, usually the tournaments are cutthroat, and here it's supporting each other and hugging each other and giving each other feedback and lifting each other up. So, you know, for us it was a nice excuse to come to the Bahamas.
The youth element of the Battle of the Bahamas was impressive. The junior black belts gave the Grand Masters much to smile about their outstanding performances. And don't forget, actually, tomorrow it's the Chippenham reunion is going to be a pretty good one. It's going to be at Pam Seymour's place, and the church service is going to be at the Freeport Gospel on Sunday. And I do apologize to Dilly down there in West End. Yeah, the Miami Dolphins pulled one out of the hat last night. Dilly, you need to stay out the bush. That is a look at sports tonight.
This sport